US report raises concerns over security, justice in Nigeria. Good day, my dear listeners. Thanks for joining. I bring to you another interesting news. It stated that the US report raises concerns over security, justice in Nigeria. My dear listeners, now moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The United States government has raised concerns over security and justice delivery in the country, citing cases of enforced disappearances and arbitrary detentions. But the presidency, in a swift reaction last night, said the country's judicial system was not only addressing concerns about lengthy retrial periods alongside other issues, but that the federal government is also stabilizing the naira and recalibrating the economy generally. However, in its country report on human rights practices for 2024, released by the Department of State, Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights and Labor, the US also identified lengthy pre-trial detention and delays as major challenges facing justice delivery in Nigeria. The report also said the new minimum wage of 70,000 naira had been undermined by the continued depreciation of the naira, while quoting Amnesty International as saying the whereabouts of dozens of young men detained at SARS Aokuzu, a former police station in Anambra State, remains unknown since the disbandment of SARS in 2020. The report stated police and other security services had the authority to arrest individuals without a warrant if officials reasonably suspected a person committed a crime. Security forces sometimes abused this authority. The law required subjects be brought before a magistrate within 48 hours and have access to lawyers and family members. According to the law, initial pre-trial detention orders were not to exceed 14 days. In some instances, government and security employees did not adhere to this regulation. The report noted further that bail provisions were often arbitrary, with suspects kept incommunicado and sometimes incarcerated indefinitely in investigative detention. In their prosecution of corruption cases, law enforcement and intelligence agencies did not always follow due process, arresting suspects without appropriate arrest and search warrant, the report stated. On the judiciary, the US identified lengthy pre-trial detention and delays as major challenges. My dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Let's move down to the comment section. The first comment here says US is coming in gradually. A comment here says Nigerian government only release and compensate Boko Haram, Fulanis, herdsmen and bandits while detaining innocent people without trial for years. Sometimes they will disappear, which is injustice to the highest level. A commenter says the Nigerian impetus Boko Haram terrorists illuminating people every day by day because all this provocative may cause youth to carry arms against Nigerian government with their deadly impetus because we cannot abide this nonsense anymore to the band of Nigerian government and the impetus again. And the last commenter says Nigerian impetus Boko Haram terrorists insane incite against Christians in all communities in Nigeria every day by day, raping women in the farm, illuminating thousands of dwellings both in the night, many people missing, some communities totally stranded, some run away with no destination, some is asylum. They are going house to house, obtaining people's arrested without anything committed, putting many communities into jeopardize. Eastern governors is included in sites with Nigerian impetus Boko Haram. My dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.